Hello all, how's everybody doing today? Or this evening should I say. Straight off my Wolfman Steelbook review, I'm also going to try and fit one more in, just got about enough time. And this time we're going for Will Smith's I Am Legend. Now this is a pretty cool film actually. It's a film that I was really looking forward to when I heard the premise of it. The only problem with it is despite, I mean, you know the story, so I don't have to go over it. Basically, the world's been taken over and all humans are turned into vampires. Great film, really tense. New York completely deserted. Wow, how did they manage to do that? Absolutely brilliant. But unfortunately, after about a third of the way through the film, when you start seeing the vampires, that's sort of when it goes a bit downhill. They're not scary, the CGI on them is very poor. And all of a sudden, normal humans that are turning into vampires have superhuman strength and they can run 100 miles an hour and they can bash things and not injure themselves. And I just thought it lost its way from such a promise at the beginning. And, you know, humans that turn into vampires, think of the likes of the Walking Dead series. You can make it so much scarier, more tense, and it was spoiled because of that. And another key moment I really enjoyed was the character of the dog, Sam. And it was a shame that Sam went and disappeared and got killed as well. But here we go. That is just a teeny little rundown on I Am Legend. So this is the Canadian version. There are two. There's also a German version which has Will Smith and his dog on the front cover, and he's holding a shotgun walking towards the actual picture. Now I chose this one out of the two, the Canadian one. I just thought it was that much nicer and different to what I'm usually used to with all my other steelbooks. And very, very different on the back cover as well when I show you. I mean, different to every other one I've got. So what we got is a matte finish. It's got that radioactive symbol right in the middle there. And if you can see in the background, there's New York, because there's the Empire State Building, I believe, on the left-hand side. It's got a blue, darkish tone to it, and yellow border with the big yellow I Am Legend right at the very top, and Will Smith's name above it. Nothing else, so it doesn't ruin it. It's nice and clean and simple, and it gives you an idea of what is that film. That's an interesting cover. It's a nice thing about steelbooks, they don't promote the actors on the faces of a lot of them, so they just go for pure movie artwork, and that is simply it. There's nothing else to it. That's what makes them so much nicer. Well, anyway, that's the front. If I turn it around to the back, this is what I mean by it's very, very different to everything else. There is no artwork. And there isn't actually specification titles. What you're given is all of this sort of procedure to get out of the city, if you were. City of New York. It's got quarantine executives, evacuation priority, and all that sort of stuff that you would see in a film that you were sent through the post. You know, quite interesting. All public gathering and prohibited. Important. All deceased persons must be cremated. So it's a bit of fun on the back. Really, it doesn't tell you or give you anything. It's just a bit of a laugh. Sort of like, wow, there's sort of something, little piece of paper that you get inside and they put it on the back. I like that, it's different. As I said, I haven't had anything else sort of like that before. The binder's got the sky line, and right at the top rather than in the middle for a change, so they really are trying to make themselves different in this one, is the words I Am Legend. Blu-ray at the top, and Warner Brothers down the bottom, so there we go. Nice, simple binder. And this one I got from eBay. It used to be on Amazon. The Amazon CA website, but it's no longer in print. You can't get hold of it. You can only get it through eBay now, basically. So either, if you're lucky, you can get a brand new version, or you can buy a second-hand one, providing it's hopefully without any dents or scratches in it. I managed to get this one brand new at the time, but from Amazon, because it was already out of print, so I had to hurry up and get this one. It was either the choice of that or the German one. So we open it up inside. It does have some nice artwork. There we go, get an idea of it. Okay, that's down one of the streets of New York City, and right in the middle there's Will Smith and Sam, his dog. There's a big sort of pipe or tree that's fallen down in the middle. There you go, you've got all the cars either side, sort of like Escape from New York sort of setting, but obviously different premise. And you've got all the buildings, and even though it's all dark and grim, this is probably set in the daytime, otherwise he'd be running for his life right now, because the vampires come out at night time. So that's a lovely artwork, and it works out really well from left to right, the continuation panoramic picture that goes all the way across from left to right. And again, the dark shadows really work on this one. I know you can see a little bit of detail on him and Sam, but you get the idea. It is done more of a dark shadow that stands out. And when you look at the picture, you're drawn to Will Smith's character straight away, and you can see the sun sort of going down in the background as well. So lovely steelbook. You know, I can't rate this high enough. It's really nice from the back to the simple but interesting front. Nice binder, lovely inside artwork as well. So let's switch over, turn the light off again. As they do, Canadian steelbooks don't seem to have menus, and I'm Legend doesn't have a menu. Surprise, surprise. So we go on to the actual screen itself. If I put on the pop-up screen, you get the little boring stuff down the bottom, and that's it. Special features and selections. As for the movie itself, this is a 10 out of 10, guys, for transfer rate. You know, this is on par with my benchmark Blu-ray quality disc, which was Avatar. This is as good as it. It's a sharp. The colour's absolutely fantastic. There's absolutely 0% grain, and because of the way it's set, I mean, look at that view. You know, I don't know how they do that. It's New York, and it looks absolutely wicked. Just like the sign that said wicked up there. It's absolutely fantastic. It is really good. You can see all the fur on Sam the dog, and you can see all his... Will Smith got quite a bit of grey hair in this film. Yeah, absolutely brilliant picture. You know, another one of these ones where you buy a new TV, what shall I put on to see how good the TV quality is, and to sort of adjust your settings for your own personal use. This one is one of the discs, guys. This one, Avatar. Play around with these two, fiddle around with your TV settings, or just sit back to enjoy and show it off to a friend how good your TV is. This is going to be one of the ones. Absolutely fantastic. Just sadly, it lost out on the potential. This film could have been so much better. I mean, it has got an alternate ending where Will Smith actually survives. What ending do you prefer? Do you prefer the cinematic ending, or do you prefer the alternate ending, which is a bit more happier? Where they go off in the distance on the bridge. Well, so the other one, Will Smith dies. The girl finds the sort of sanctuary point where all the humans are surviving, and I do think, you know, the original cinematic version is better, even though it's a shame that he does cop it at the end. But anyway, there you go. That is Will Smith's I Am Legend. I mean, I don't know what Will Smith's next movie is, but he tends to do great films. I really do enjoy the movies he picks. He does, probably because he picked good action, sort of sci-fi type films. I mean, I love the two Bad Boy films. I thought they were brilliant. I, Robot is one of my very best films. I thought the storyline, the effects and everything is top class on that. I don't think there's a steelbook available for that, so I've only got an MRA version of it. And I'm sure they can't come to my mind right now, but he's in so many other movies as well. Independence Day, of course, how could I forget that one? Right, well, there we go. Enough of that. That'll close the end of that one. That is I Am Legend. I want to thank all you guys for all your comments. A lot of you have said already that you saw my videos and it's made you decide, yep, I want to go and order that steelbook, or you went out and ordered the steelbook straight after watching the review of it. So maybe this might be another one that you want to go and get hold of. But I'll take that as a really nice compliment, guys, that you know, what you saw or what I videoed for you, my little bit of jibber jabber talk, has helped you decide. It's really nice. Okay, well, that's enough of that, and I hope you enjoyed this one. As I said, there is a German version, but try and get hold of this one if you can. It's a lot better. Anyway, guys, I'll speak to you soon.